Welcome to the birthplace of college football, the campus of Rutgers University in Piscataway, New Jersey, where the game will be a little more technical, but no less intense than that showdown with Princeton in 1869. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a team recharged after a much-needed bye week, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Nittany Lions will put toe to leather and we'll get started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Nittany Lions offense takes the field to start this game off. And there he is. When you have a guy like this, you don't mind building your attack around the running game, guys.
And he's a grown man. There's no doubt about it. This offense runs through him. Everybody gets their emotion, and everything is built on him and around him.
And everybody knows this guy's going to touch the football, and still, defenses can't stop him. He can run through tackles and make big things happen.
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Looking downfield, it's Peace. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
On a big third down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. So Rutgers offense will go to work for the first time today. And a big key as this game unfolds is just how aggressive will he be throwing the football in a lockdown corner like that.
Yeah, and when you're an elite quarterback, you think you can do whatever you want to do, and you think you can make the right decisions. I'm interested to see how much he'll test that cornerback on the other side.
You know, there's a saying, there's no defense for a perfect pass, but he's got to be extra careful and sharp when he's throwing that guy's way.
Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Scarlet Knights headed quickly to the line. Out of the gun to give to the back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. They'll try to get the first through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Paul. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Getting some heat. On the run, still looking. Snags it inside the 20. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking for a productive play on first down. Dropping back, it's Peace. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but they can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Makes the grab. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
He dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Quick completion to the right. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. He is dealing on this drive, completed all 5 throws, and now they have 1st and goal.
Yeah, and who needs balance when you got a guy like this? You trust him, getting the ball back in the pocket.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. The field position was bad. The finish was great. Great way to answer that poor field position.
Poor field position, no problem. How about it? Great job by the offensive coordinator. This offense getting in a good rhythm early, even backed up, even in a predictable situation. Great job coming out.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
He makes the connection. And he's still running after the move. Running toward the tape. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Louisville is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Lamar Jackson should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kentucky. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
They'll try the run. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Flushed out of the pocket. He fires it out to the right. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the 1st down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They've just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the 1st. Let's see what happens next.
caught in the backfield. It's Marshall. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. The Scarlet Knights want to move quickly. He's going to pass on second down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further. After putting up a 3 spot in the kickoff unit, set to go.
This kid's got a big-time leg, man. He hit that into the wind, and it looked like that could have been good from 50.
There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. First down to start the drive after the break. Give to the running back. On the move at the 30. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. Lining up from the 34 on first down. To the ground. He's got it again.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. They're such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance when you got that 300-plus pound guy.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And the sack comes from the middle linebacker, who is the quarterback of the defense. Not only does he get everybody lined up, make all the calls, play the run, he can also rush the passer and sack quarterbacks. What a job.
And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The Nittany Lions look to keep this drive humming. Quarterback checking off. The pull and throw off the RPO. At the 40, there he goes. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He'll fire to his right. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
They're bringing heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. There's a reason they call it linebacker U, and class is in session getting that sack.
I mean, big-time playmakers at the linebacker spot all throughout their history that know how to get to quarterbacks and know how to make big-time plays.
Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be fourth down. And the Scarlet Knights line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He gets a block. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. A first down for the offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's got his man. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Fires to the big fella. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. The aerial assault continues. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And how about the OC slipping in the screen pass? Try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush, and let it come up the field a little bit. Get it to your running back. Let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in the screen to change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
Makes a catch and knocked down. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Trying to get to him. He makes a catch. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Comes out throwing on first down. He's got an open man. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Rutgers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I tell you what, you keep that passing game up, you can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Here he comes from his own end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
He lobs one high down the left side. Pulls it in inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. Touchdown, Penn State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Number 7. This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. USF is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jim Leavitt, this has not been a blowout today in Tampa. They're up by 8 over UAB. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit...
Oh, look out. There he goes. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. They'll throw it on first down. Makes the grab. It's Paul. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Under heat, he gets rid of it. Just threw that one way too far.
Yeah, this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB. Finally getting some pressure. Finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Throw to the end zone. Picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
That's how you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players, certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to find his man on first down. Lofts one high and deep. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Second down coming up. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Makes his connection. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On third down, going up top. He fires one deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Just about set for the second half kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
They'll try to get it through the air. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Now on the return. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. Still on his feet at the 45. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and then next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Leaves it with the back. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
To the ground with the back. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Gets open down the middle. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Open.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Lining up to convert 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Peace. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They're just treating the entire stadium as if it's 4-down territory. Odd decision here to go for it, 4th and very, very long. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. On 1st down, here comes this offense. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They'll go to the ground. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a 1st down. The Scarlet Knights are in the hurry-up. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Got room at the 35. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. The inside handoff. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Now he's looking to throw it. Unleashes one deep. Ball in the air. Intercepted. He'll try to take it back. The 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Rutgers, 24.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The no-frills unis, but big-time swag from their backers in getting the sack.
Yeah, and we are linebacker uni. We find linebackers year after year that get after the quarterback that are so athletic, just straight playmakers.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Looking for a man. It's Peace. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with a sack.
The problem with the play-action game is that it forces the QB to hold on to the ball just a little bit longer to allow some of these plays to develop. And, of course, that gives this defense longer to get after him.
It's complete on the right side. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipate.
Touchdown, Penn State! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Makes the grab, and he's dragged down. And the Scarlet Knights will hustle to the line. Running back searching for a hole. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Setting up the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. The back goes in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first. Your first.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the punishment has been extended. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Gets it out fast. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the tight end. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. He's looking to throw it. Finds his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does a linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Looking for a productive play on first down. Power football with the run. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? To the air, it's Peace. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
And the ball is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career eye.
He'll take a shot. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing.
Off he goes. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Penn State. And the route is on. That might be the proverbial fourth quarter dagger as they try to finish off their 12th straight win.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. Pulls it in. It's Samuel. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on that second down.
And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Wants to throw on first down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
And this is really the story of the game. This offense has no chance in the passing game because they cannot protect the quarterback. All game long, he's been under duress. You got to give the defense a ton of credit.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Coming after it. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up. Run it. Do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. New set of downs after that completion. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Leaves it with the running back. Smashes ahead. And they stop him just short of the goal line. They'll mark it at the 1.
Offenses ice football games in the fourth quarter by running the football. And that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense knows we're running it. They cannot stop us. And they're looking pretty impressive right now doing it.
They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll leave it with the lone back. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the pummeling has started. The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Georgia State is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. Less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Coastal Carolina. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They're going to open this drive with a pass. With the catch, it's Pryor. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So,
and this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the...
He's going to throw deep right side. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to him. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coach